Hey guys, what's up? I am Nintendo Patriot, aka Luke, and I just kind of want to give you guys my thoughts about the new Super Smash Bros. Game that's about to come out. It's already out in Japan. I know a lot of you have already played a demo of it. That's not coming for me until September 19th, because I'm not a Club Nintendo Platinum member. So I just kind of want to give you guys, my thoughts about the game pre-release. What do I think about it? Because we know everything now. I know everything there is to know about the game without having played it. I mean, I haven't memorized everything, but I think I can get a general idea. I know the whole cast and all that. So I kind of just want to tell you guys my thoughts about what I think of it. What do I like and what do I don't like? Because I gotta be honest, there's plenty of both. So I'm not gonna be going in any order. I'm just gonna be going kind of stream of consciousness. I'm not gonna split it up into, okay, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, because it kind of goes back and forth, because, there might be something I kind of like, but, they could have done this better. And let me clarify one thing right now. I'm getting this game on launch day. I have been super excited for this for a while. So when I say, there's things I like, there's things I don't like, I know that you could think, oh my god, he's disappointed, how? Oh, a shocker. No, I'm not. I'm not that disappointed in this game. It looks great. And that's really the bottom line. I am very excited, but I want to get into the specifics. I want to talk about what I really like, things I really like, and then the things that maybe I don't exactly like, but I can work around. So let's just talk. First of all, let's go over the character roster, because that's a big thing. Mainly the new characters. I'm glad to see that most of the returning cast, or most of the cast from Brawl has returned. There are only 6 that didn't, and honestly, no one who I thought was going to return didn't. And there were even a few surprises I didn't think would return that did, but like Rob. I love Rob, and I'm so glad he's going to be back. A lot of the changes they made to these characters are good changes, so, there's a reason to play as them, other than that I like them. There's a reason that, I haven't already played as this character. There's something new for me to do. So it's very good to see that out of some of these characters. Now, as far as the new characters, going in order is very interesting, because when these new characters were first getting announced, each one was getting me so hyped up. But now that it's over, I get a bigger view on it, and even that's not that accurate, and I'll kind of explain what I mean by it. So let's start from the beginning. We see the first E3 trailer, and who's there? The Villager. Great. I love the Villager. I had a feeling he was going to get in. I had a feeling someone from Animal Crossing was going to get in. His moveset looks great. People are saying that he's going to be cheap because of the pocket thing. Just because he can pocket Link's final smash, which he can't even do, by the way. At first I thought, oh my god, that's great. But you watch the video, it's his failed pocket animation. Either he's out of range or he's just dodging it. And, even if he is able to dodge it by using a pocket, I mean, can't you do that by just back dodging? And if you can't, for the people who say, it's going to be broken, I have a feeling you're competitive players. No, you're not even use Smash Balls. Oh well. Villager looks great. I love his moveset. Mega Man, and they could not have done a better job with Mega Man's moveset if KJ Ifante was there with them every step of the way. I don't know if he wasn't, but if they could not have possibly done a better job with his moveset. It is exactly what it should be. And there's almost no filler moves. They gave him unique moves, all the robot masters, not just the special moves, everything, It's all there. And then the Wii Fit Trainer. The Wii Fit Trainer is a character in Smash. I mean, it's so funny. I mean, I'll get into that, later about that. Maybe it bothered me a little more later than it did at the beginning, but, okay, next is Rosalina. This is for me. Everyone's excited for Mega Man, so I was excited too. Rosalina, this is one of my favorite characters. There are a lot of characters I wanted to see get in Smash. Most of them didn't, honestly. Most of the ones I wanted to. Rosalina, I'd never even considered could be a Smash character. And then I'm like, this could be a good idea. But I was not prepared for what they were going to do to her. And it looks amazing. Using the Lumas, all the different powers. This is the character I'm most looking forward to playing through. They gave her a wand. It's awesome. It's not, obviously with a character like Rosalina, you have to make a lot up. But they made up a lot of things that make sense. It's going to be really unique. It's going to be fun. Little Mac, never played Punch-Out, but I'm so glad, because he's an assist trophy last game. Unfortunately, the fact that they brought him, is an illusion that more characters that were assist trophies could be playable. That didn't happen. But Little Mac still looks great. Greninja. Now, this is an example. You don't need to choose a character that's on everyone's wish list. I don't think anyone was disappointed when they saw Greninja get in, unless you're a hardcore Gen 1er. But even the people who wanted Mewtwo, they're still happy when they see it's Greninja. I am personally infinitely happier. I'm infinitely happier that it is Greninja, because he's a new character. I love Greninja. He's one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 6. And it looks great. And then we get to E3. This is when I start to predict the characters that are going to get in. That's where I'm like, okay, I think I have a feel for who's going to get in. And I made a list of 10 characters that I thought were going to get in. Both my predictions and kind of what I wanted, but still, predictions. And, for example, King K. Rool wasn't on that list, even though I really wanted to see him in. But this was my predictions. The E3... all 3 characters that got announced were on my prediction list. Palutena, the Mii fighters, which look way better than I could have ever thought they'd be, and Palutena, who looks... So all the new characters are looking great, and it just looks like it's going to keep getting bigger and better. And then it kind of starts to go downhill for me a little from that point. Next we get Robin and Lucina. Well, I'd pick Chrom, because I think that's what a lot of people said. But Robin's fine. But then they just recently announced Ike, and now they're announcing Lucina, who's a clone of Marth. That's kind of weird. They get four Fire Emblem characters now. I mean, okay. I don't have a problem with clone characters, and I realize, clone characters take less time to make, so you can't just say, oh, they should have made a new character instead, but they have a bit... The clone... They came all more, because after that, we got Shulk. Shulk's not a clone character, and I know a lot of people are happy to see him. I was happy to see him for the people who did want to see him. He didn't really do much for me just watching it, but he still looks like he'd be a fun character to play. I hope there is something different in that moveset that I didn't see initially. And I think there might have been. I'll have to play it, obviously. I'm going to play as all of these characters at some point. I do not like restricting myself to a few when I play Smash games. And then we get the leak. Well, the leak was before Shulk, but after that, when we knew it was real, it's like, my first thought was, oh, this is it. Or, oh, wow, that's 48, that's big for a starting roster, we're the unlockables. But no, that's everyone, this is it. So now when I have to look at it as a whole like that, and the new characters we got after, Bowser Jr. was fine. We finally got a villain character, and his moveset looked really good. But where's Ridley, and where's King K. Rool, and where's Girahim? And Girahim's an assist trophy, which I'll get into that later, but... And then who else do we get? We get Dark Pit. Dark Pit, when you could have chosen any villain, you make it a clone, and I realize a couple of his movesets are different, but... And then, who else was there? There's Dr. Mario, who's not technically a new character. I'm fine with him coming back. I mean, I know the reason is for the Mario Tornado thing, because Mario himself is going to start with the Flood, but then I thought there were going to be custom movesets for this game. That's what we were told. And I think there still are going to be custom movesets, but this leads me to believe that these custom movesets are not going to be big changes. They're just going to be small properties of moves. I think we saw Kirby shooting ice. I think that's about... The Ice Breath thing is about as big as it got, you know. I mean, the other differences were like Marth's sword going a little different way, or Mario's fireball getting a little bit bigger, maybe couldn't shoot him as fast. I mean, these custom movesets are not going to be big changes. So, you know, Ganondorf comes back, and, you know, what we saw was what we get, I'm led to believe. And that really is the way I'm feeling about this Smash game. What I'm seeing now is what I'm going to get, you know. There's not much that's going to surprise me, and the things I saw didn't really wow me after the E3. It feels like they kind of down the stretch, the information got less and less exciting to me. So looking at this character roster as a whole, it's good. And, to be fair, I'm sure that if I had been following Brawl's character roster better, which I think with Brawl's I kind of just saw it all when it was done or almost done. If I'd seen this all at once, let's say I never knew about any of the new characters and I see this all at once now, I'm like, oh my god, Rosalina, Mega Man, Greninja, the Villager, the whole gang, I am so excited for this. Look at this. Oh, and Shulk, don't really know who that is, but he looks awesome. Because that's the thing in Brawl, I would have been more excited for this one than it was for Brawl. Brawl, there weren't that many characters I knew of at the time. I mean, I would have been really excited for Olimar now, but at the time, there weren't a lot, but the fact is, I'm always about better. I think it's more important to finish strong than it is to start strong, and this long journey of Super Smash Bros. News leading up to this definitely started strong more than finished strong. Now, I don't know if it was their strategy to reveal the big things early. They revealed Mega Man right away, and Pac-Man at the next E3. I mean, they could have revealed him right then, I guess. There's a couple more things I have to go over that just kind of seemed a little bit short to me. Now, the character roster, I do like it a lot. I just feel like at the end, I feel like it could have been building up to something bigger and better. I guess it's like if you're going in to take a big test, you think it's really hard, but you've been studying for a while, and you think, okay, if I can get a B on this test, that would be good. But then you feel like you did really well, and you're like, oh man, I think I got an A. But then, it turns out there's a couple things you overlooked, that you didn't think you got wrong, but you did. You did get a B. Alright, well, that's what I thought I was going to get, but I thought I could have been building up for something better, and that's exactly what this Smash roster felt like. Oh, I also forgot to mention the Duck Hunt dog. That looks great, but that leads to one of my problems about the Smash roster. I feel like they spent too much time. I feel like in the Smash Brothers roster, they did not spend enough time adding on to the franchises they already had. We got 2 new Mario characters, we got 2 new Fire Emblem characters, and we got 2 new Kid Icarus characters. We did not get any new Zelda characters. We did not get any new Metroid characters. We did not get any new Donkey Kong characters. We did not get any new Star Fox or Kirby characters. I expected those last, but we still didn't get any. We got 1 new Pokemon character, which is about but we got a few taken out too. But, I mean, you expect that, but that's about the only thing that we could have expected. How do you not have a new Zelda character or a Donkey Kong character considering what you have to work with? You have Skyward Sword. You have Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. You have King K. Rool, who you still haven't put in the game, even though he would be so great for it. You have Ridley, who you still haven't put in the game. There's not a lot of other Metroid options beyond that, but, there's Rundus as well. That would be fine. They did lose their other ice character. From Smash, the Ice Climbers. But, I really have to question some of these choices. I wonder why they did this. That they did add 2 new Mario characters, 3 counting Dr. Mario, who wasn't in Brawl, and they did add 2 new Fire Emblem characters without taking out any, and I expected them to add 2 Kid Icarus characters, because that was, that's one of Sakurai's favorite franchises. He did Uprising. So I expected him to add in 2 Kid Icarus characters. I didn't expect one of them to be Dark Pit. I think they could have done better, but oh well. It's at least it's not a straight up clone. But how do you not get any new Zelda or Donkey Kong characters? And yet they make 3 new Zelda assist trophies. Assist trophies are great when you have. Assist trophies are great when you have these characters that could have never been playable in the first place, like Lakitu, or some of the new ones that are great are like the Pac-Man Ghost. The Pac-Man Ghost, that's a great idea for an assist trophy. Even Electman, it seems like he is built like a playable character, but he could never be one. He doesn't have a variable enough moveset. You're gonna tell me that Girahim doesn't have when you get to the point where you have an assist trophy that is using 2 separate moves, it's kind of an idea maybe this could be a playable character. Girahim could have been a playable character. Midna, I know Midna only does one thing in the assist trophy. She still could have been a playable character. One or the other. If Midna was an assist trophy and Girahim was a playable character, would have been completely fine. And Skull Kid, not either. That's a little insulting when a franchise like Legend of Zelda brings you 3 assist trophies, all of which probably could have been playable. Maybe Skull Kid, maybe couldn't have. But Midna and Girahim definitely could have been playable characters, especially Girahim. As CJ put it, like, his moveset is practically made for Smash. I mean, and they put him as an assist trophy. And then the only other assist trophy that bothered me was Dark Samus, because we did get Dark Pit as a playable character. And I haven't played Kid Icarus Uprising yet. I have played the Metroid series. They could have made Dark Samus more than a clone. The only move that really would have had to been the same for both of them was the charge shot move. And even that could have been different, because she could have shot Phazon. Like, her side special could have been the Phazon ball, the down special could have been the boost ball, and the up special could have been, you know, like a floating attack move. Now, the physicals could have been the same for the most part, but that's fine. Like, they could have made her, but, you know, they do Kid Icarus. I know that Sakurai likes Kid Icarus better than Metroid, but still, like, I guess that's what I'm saying. I feel like there was too much favorite playing in this Smash, and it's playing to their favorites, not the fans, their favorites. You know, they did bring a lot of fan favorites in, but there's a few things that just, it's like, this could have been better, you know? And you have the Wii Fit trainer, but you don't have any new Zelda characters. Like, that's when the Wii Fit trainer starts to bother me. It doesn't bother me when it's first announced, because I'm like, oh, this is funny, but it bothers me when, and I'm still excited, I still want to play with her. It still looks funny. It still looks like it's going to be an original moveset that is very interesting. But when you say it like, okay, we didn't get any new Metroid or Zelda characters, or Donkey Kong characters, when they had a lot to work with there too, but we did get the Wii Fit trainer, and we did get Duck Hunt. Strange choices. That's all I'm going to say. Are they bad choices? That depends, but I would have not made those choices. I would have made other choices. I mean, it sounds like I'm being complaining too much, because no one is going to get their ideal roster in Smash. I just felt like it could have been building up for something better. You know, they announced the same amount of new characters they added to Brawl, you know, but, you know, couldn't they have announced more? And, you know, I think I said I wanted 50 in this game. I think there are 50, counting the 3 Mii sets. So yeah, you know, it's the character roster overall. Yeah, I give it a B. I give a B plus even, you know. But, and I know I'm repeating myself now, so I'm actually gonna stop talking about this and go on to another topic that I feel like could have. Let me just check. Alright, I was just checking to make sure that this was still running. I'm going to talk about the one other thing, or a few other things, but one other thing mainly that kind of bothers me a little bit. The Final Smashes. Most of the new ones don't excite me that much. I've seen all the Final Smashes. In Brawl, I really was excited for the Final Smash concept, and I'm really glad it's returning. Most of the new Final Smashes that they've added do not seem that different or new. They have these, most of them, it's just like this, you know, little cutscene, you know, hit a bunch of times and send them flying. I swear that's what more than half of them are in this one. And the other half are like shooting them with a beam, and there's really only 2 Final Smashes, I'd say, that seem really, really new and unique. And one of them is Rosalina's, where, you know, you can create the Grand Star, and things just keep deflecting off of it, and, you know, push people into the Grand Star. I like that. And, of course, Pac-Man's. I mean, okay, Pac-Man's is just awesome. They got that one right. They really, I can't think of another new Final Smash I think looks really good. The Duck Hunt one looks interesting, I guess. But, like, you know, Bowser Jr. just could have turned into Shadow Mario, just slashes a couple times, and, you know, and then, you know, the screen is covered in the things. I guess that screws around a bit with the other players. And some of these are just really long. Like Shulk's Final Smash, that thing, okay, I have to go back and count it again. That easily lasts more than 5 seconds. What do the other fighters do while they're watching that? That is a little bit much, and just to do something that's the same as everything else. So most of these new Final Smashes, not too impressed by them. But I'm still going to have fun using them because that is my favorite type of Final Smash. I just wish there could have been a little more variety, you know? And some of them could be different in ways I couldn't see, you know, like the Animal Crossing house. I can see that being different in ways that I didn't see other than just, like, building it. Like, if it can trap, like, a bunch of people, like, kind of like Kirby's used to, in Brawl. And then in this one, it's just a slash, that's what I'm going to call it. You know? So that's about it for this Final Smashes. Now the assist trophies actually look really good. I'm gonna be honest, I am really impressed by what they did with most of the assist trophies. A lot of them look really unique, and looking back, there's not that many of them that I feel could have been playable characters. But what they did for them, like with what they had, like some of them are really unique. The color TV thing with the Pong paddles, whatever those are. They actually get the Sheriff, which was, I think, the first game Nintendo ever made. That's awesome, you know, to have that in as an assist trophy. And I can't remember every assist trophy on top of my head. Most of the returning ones do return and are unchanged. I'm sure not all of them. I'm sure that the Metal Gear one's not going to return. But, yeah. The Earthbound guy, that's a good new assist trophy. What else about this Smash Brothers game? I'll say something else that's really good. The stages. I actually get really excited for the stages in the Smash Brothers game because this is their chance. You know, this is where you're going to be fighting. I'm really big on vocation, and most of these new stages look great. I'm a little not too pleased about the fact they split them up between the 3DS and the Wii U version. I like it because it gives the versions more difference, but okay, now it feels like, at first I thought, okay, but are they going to split up? Like, Brawl had 41 stages. I mean, there's going to be 20 in each version? Well, like, not really. I think that, I didn't count exactly, but there seemed to be, like, a lot. I think there's, like, 25 stages in the 3DS version. We probably don't know all of them for the Wii U version yet. And that's not 25 new stages, and then all of the retro stages that they brought back. They didn't bring back any retro stages from They didn't bring back any retro stages from the N64 game. And they didn't bring back any from Melee that weren't in Brawl, but they brought back a lot of Brawl stages. The ones I remember that they brought back, I remember they brought back WarioWare. I don't remember anything else. So, like, I'm wondering, like, with these other characters, do they have a new stage? Like, does Star Fox have a new stage? I know Earthbound has a new stage. That's from Mother 1. Does Metroid have a new stage? Oh, yeah, we saw that. Well, does Metroid have a new 3DS stage, though? Pokemon has 2 3DS stages. Yeah. Also, the modes in this game kind of underwhelm me because, okay, I don't know what they're doing for the Wii U version yet, but, like, it has to be bigger than this, you know. 3DS version I can understand if you don't want to have a full story mode. And they already said they weren't going to do another thing like the South Space Emissary. And the reason they gave is so stupid. Like, because of the cutscenes, that's why you don't want to have a big epic story. That was a huge thing, and if there's not something like that that's that big for the Wii U, that's going to be a disappointment. The trial run in the 3DS version is good, but other than that, you know, it's mostly the same, and there's no stage builder. There's no stage builder in the 3DS version, and no one seems to care. No one does. It took me so long to figure out if there was one or not. Most people don't care. Why? And if you're going to say, oh, because the one in Brawl sucked, it's a stage builder. There's some ideas that are bad ideas, and you take them out rather than improve them, such as tripping. Tripping, that's something that could be taken out. The stage builder is not an idea you take out. It's something you improve. That's an idea that should come back and be improved. Not say, oh, we didn't really do it right, so we take it out. No! I really hope it's in there for the Wii U version. I mean, there's enough time to put it in, guys. Do not get lazy down the stretch here. And now, there's not enough time to make a big epic story now, so I'm going to have to hope you didn't get lazy with that. But don't get lazy down the stretch here. Put in a bunch of different things. Put in a stage builder, make it be better, and the Wii U can definitely do it. You have Mario Maker on the Wii U. This is definitely, you're definitely capable of doing this. Please do it. I mean, I know the Wii U has to have something. There's no way only the 3DS would have the exclusive mode, and the Wii U would be reduced to what Melee had. There's no way that would happen. And there is still DLC. But I don't really, I didn't think I was going to be relying on DLC for all of this. I mean, maybe a few characters would be nice, and stages and stuff would be cool. Everything, I mean, I guess my closing thoughts are, everything in the Smash game, I'm still very excited for it. It is Smash, but there's a couple of parts where I felt like they could have been, going to be much better, building up to something better, and it just feels a little, not lacking, but a little bit. But I am very excited for this game. I can't wait to play it. It's going to be one of the most exciting moments I've ever had. That doesn't mean I can't nitpick, but most of this is just nitpicking. Really, the only big flaws I noticed were the lack of too many new modes, which, I think modes are a big deal, Mario Kart 8, it's the 8th game in the series. We still can't get much more out of that, and, I gotta wonder why. Are they getting a little lazy there? And the DLC is like, okay, that's nice. I'll take that. Of course I'll take that. Brawl did a great job with it, actually. Brawl brought us a lot of new things. So, that's just kind of my closing thoughts. And the character roster is completely subjective. I think there's going to be things that everyone likes about it and things that everyone doesn't like about it. And that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope that you guys are going to play this game and be really excited for it. And when it comes out on the Wii U as well, that's going to be just as exciting. See you.